Ciao mondo, hello world, hola mundo, hello world. And finally, wasa ichi, which is the way of saying hello world in Alaskan native language. I'm here with John Kellum and myself on board of a Seven Seas Explorer ship cruising on the Southeast Alaska, and we're talking about the possibility of considering LPS as the primum movence of all the cascade events in sepsis. So John, we are planning to submit a manuscript on this, and what is in short terms the concept?
Well, because, who would not see this beautiful scenery and be reminded of the fact that it's also rather extreme conditions on occasion. And sometimes sepsis produces a very extreme manifestation, and often that seems to be related to high levels of circulating endotoxin. And this form of sepsis, this endotoxemic septic shock or endotoxic septic shock, appears to produce multiple manifestations through the many ways that humans react to endotoxin. And I think that we don't necessarily appreciate this very well as we think about the average patient with sepsis. And sometimes it's important to think about something other than the average.
No, absolutely. And, we can be considered the experts of extracorporeal support for organs and different conditions. And in fact, LPS may represent a target, as many other molecules probably, but we have today the possibility to treat some patients with this and avoid the cascade probably, right?
Well, and indeed we can now identify these patients as well. We have tools, biomarkers, that allow us to identify the patient with high levels of endotoxin activity. That's something that we didn't used to be able to do. We were much more empiric in our selection of therapy. So I think it's I think you'll enjoy reading this paper, and of course you'll be reminded about the beautiful landscape and the extreme weather conditions that we're not seeing today. Today is beautiful, sunny, but certainly in Alaska it can be extreme.
And the other thing is that this kind of paper may actually represent the foreword for our book on adsorption, and the paper that will come out from the ADKI meeting held in Vicenza on adsorption, because extracorporeal therapies today are not just limited to membrane separation processes. We have sorbents, we have different devices, and we're looking forward in the future to be able to be selective and potentially save lives by identifying the correct patients that may require this type of therapy.
Indeed.
So thank you for joining today, Cappuccino, from Alaska and from the Seven Seas Explorer ship. John and I will continue enjoying this extreme environment, which today is actually very little extreme, and we are really enjoying that. Thank you so much. Excellent.